Good morning, rock stars. Welcome to Tuesday Morning Live Meditations for this week, running live meditations every day on the gram to help keep your heads, all of our heads, mine included, in check. To be truthful, being of service is actually really helpful for me. It keeps my mind channeled into the right place. It keeps my mind channeled into service. It keeps my mind focused on solutions and providing solutions and seeing how I deal with things and then how I can help others deal with things. So being of service really helps during this time. So anyway, good morning to everyone jumping online. Much please, much appreciate. Yes. How are you all doing? Please share with me how you are feeling. You're welcome to comment below and let me know how you are, where you're at. There's been a lot of changes that have taken place this week with lots of things being closed down and shut down. And just wondering how you're coping with that, if you have been personally impacted by that, or whether you know someone, or whether it's just impacting you when you go down to the coffee shop and seeing, things take place where, you do. Sorrel Wilson Photography just said, feel for so many people. You see people's businesses just crumbling. I see my friends' PT's businesses, just gone like that. We've had someone here who shares that you're feeling anxious. So, I'm feeling anxious too, really overwhelmed and wondering when it'll be my turn where, is this going to hit me personally? So anyway, what I wanted to share with you today and what I will continue to share with you this week through meditations, but specifically today, is it's really important that we are grounded. Really important that we are grounded in ourselves, because so much at the moment is taking us out of ourselves, out of our own mind and out of our own body. And we can feel depleted. That's when we can feel anxious. That's when we can feel stressed. That's when we can feel overwhelmed. And with the news of, as I said, so many businesses closing down, our hearts go out to them. I'm sure we all paused on Sunday night to watch that take place, and our energy is outside, our energy is out there, or it can be. A lot of you may have your practices in place, or maybe today your practice is just, a little out of whack, and that's okay. You might have slept amazingly but woke up anxious. That's okay. Which is why it's so important for us to be grounded. It's why it's so important for us to ground ourselves, so we're acting from a place of some sense of fullness, or at least a little more full than what we feel right now. Because if we're going out there acting and behaving in an empty, depleted way, we don't know what we're capable of, we don't know what we can say, or we can be giving so much to others. Like I'm giving a lot to others right now, which is why it's so important for me to ground. I go out into nature every day. I sit and I meditate on my own every day. And just like what Awaken Life Coaching says, notice what you're plugging into. Amen. A lot of us are plugging into the television. A lot of us are plugging into the stories of people losing their jobs and their businesses, which is fine. But then what are you doing to replenish yourself, to ground yourself, to come back into your body, so that you then have the opportunity to give again, to extend an offer, to extend a gesture again. Really important during this time to refill and replenish yourself. As I said, I'm giving out a lot at the moment. I give out a lot full stop anyway. So to replenish myself, as I said, I'm going for my walks. I'm spending time alone, going for walks with my family, and then going for walks on my own. I'm going for runs, and I'm meditating. And just finding places to not be plugged into the outside world or stories of what's going out. Or if Steve wants to tell me something, I'll say to him, babe, I've had enough for the day. And that's you being grounded. That's you knowing when you are out there too much and you need to bring yourself back into here. And we're going to look at ways, or you're going to tune into yourself today to where you can plug back into yourself, to your sources, to your resources. Because we really need that right now. We really need grounded, solid people out in the world. Because there are a lot of people out there fucking stressed out of their bananas, anxious, overwhelmed, not knowing how to cope with this, not knowing that things like this are even available, or thinking they have no time or they have no whatever capacity to listen to things like this. But because you are making the time, because you are here, because you are investing in this, then do the practices that will help this world be a little more settled. That's how you can do your part. That can help this world be a little more slow and connected in. And people may ask you, why do you seem so calm? Or why are you okay? Or what are you doing? And this is where you have the opportunity to extend what you are doing for yourself, for your family, for your children, and then for the world. Just like Sorrel Wilson again says here, self-care. It's very easy to look over at the moment when this is the time we really need it. We're all in some form of stress. We're all in some form of worry. And then we're plugged into external stress and worry. So let's go in now through meditation to see what you can do, what grounding practices are being called just for you, to replenish yourself, to revive whatever you can of yourself, so that you are breathing, you are bringing, you are leading with much more solid ground energy rather than erratic, rather than crazy or up in your head or hyped up. Because the world needs more of that right now. So get yourselves into a nice, comfortable meditation position. Being grounded, just so you know, will help with easing anxiety. It will help with feelings of overwhelm. It will help with feelings of like, fuck, I feel bad for those people. So if they're stressed out in their coffee and you walk in with a grounded energy and you look at them and you show up for them and you go, hey, how are you? Are you okay? Is there anything we can do as a community? But if you go in there from that grounded place, like, that's beautiful. But if you're going out there depleted, crazy, you may not even consider someone else out there. You may not even notice someone else out there. You might be on the phone fucking stressing balls and like the other person's picking up that erratic energy. So let's ground. Let's slow the energy down. Very easy for our energy channels to be picked up and go fast-paced when we're watching the news or watching live streams about the news and about the virus. So let's slow down those energy channels. If you know anything about the chakras, this is really landing back down into your base chakra and filling yourself up. So get yourselves nice and comfortable. Get yourselves nice and comfortable. And if you haven't already, please close down your eyes. Together, let's take a big breath in and then out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in and then out. can just continue to breathe at a pace and rhythm that is soothing and calming. A pace and rhythm that feels good for you. And even just let your breath right now, that beautiful breath in and out, let that breath ground you. Imagining that every breath you breathe in is fresh, renewed energy. And every breath out releases any unwanted stress, tension, or angst. Every breath in is renewed, replenished energy. And every breath out releases any unwanted stress, tension, or angst. And keep doing that, keep imagining that and telling yourself that until you feel as though your being, your body has been replenished with fresh, renewed energy. And then ask yourself from this way more grounded, replenished place, how can you continue to reground yourself? What is your inner guidance calling you to do? To ground yourself daily, regularly, and consistently. And whatever that answer is for now you to enact, to do. To help yourself, to help others, and also the world to be grounded, solid, and more connected and plugged into yourself. Take a big breath in through your nose. Sigh it out. Big breath in. Sigh it out. Big breath in. And then sigh it out. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thanks for joining me this morning, gang, for Tuesday morning meditations, or Tuesday morning meditation for this week's meditation. I want you to know that you're going to have to do this pretty frequently. You're going to be pulled out and plugged out of yourself often through conversations with friends, through watching the news, through reading the paper. It's everywhere. You can't avoid it. So your grounding practice, whether it is that breath or whatever it is your intuitive guidance shared with you, you will need to do this regularly, sometimes twice a day, 3 times a day. Who knows? You'll know for you. You will know for you. Keep it up. Keep it up so you can stay in yourself, stay grounded, be solid, and help this world at the same time. Love you, gang. Have an Ace Tuesday. It is ZF Tuesday today. Looking forward to see your dances. I will be running a live ZF Tuesday dance off tonight at 7:30 p.m. Australia Daylight Saving Time. So check your equivalent wherever you are in the world so you can join me live as well. And all the details are up in the stories, in my stories. Anyway, gang, have a nice day. I'm going to stay grounded as fuck today too. Peace be with you.